Luka Doncic is a Slovenian basketball player, Ljubljana, who plays point guard for the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA. The playmaker, formed in the youth categories of Real Madrid, was born on February 28, 1999 in Ljubljana. Despite growing up in a family where basketball has always been very present, Luka Doncic began practicing judo and soccer at the Miran Jark Elementary School in his hometown. However, he soon discovered his true vocation, basketball, a hobby he shares with his father, Sasa Doncic, a former basketball player with Serbian roots, who even wore the jersey of the Slovenian national team. His mother, Mirjam Poturban, was also closely linked to the world of sports, as she worked as a model and as a sports dancer. She was also a world champion with the professional dance group Urska. His first years defending the colors of the white squad were outstanding. The Slovenian point guard won the children's tournament played in Hospitale and scored 39 points and 10 rebounds against Basque Manresa, 26 points, 9 rebounds, 7 steals and 5 assists against Peña, and 25 points, 13 rebounds and 5 assists in the final. His personal numbers earned him the individual MVP award of the tournament. One season later, a still young Luka Doncic played the Minicopa Endesa, 2013, in Vitoria-Gasteiz. In the Basque capital, the genius from Ljubljana harvested averages of 24.3 points, 12 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 6.3 steals and an average rating of 40.3. Unprecedented scoring figures in the Endesa League and in Real Madrid basketball, which found in the young Doncic an advanced student. His success and the game he played elevated the Slovenian as the MVP of the national tournament. His following seasons defending the colors of the merengue team confirmed that he is a special player, suitable and valid to stand out in elite basketball. His good performances with the cadet or junior team served as a guarantee, and Pablo Lasso did not lose track of him. In the EBA League, the Slovenian point guard was a true leader with averages of 14.4 points, 6.2 rebounds and 3.1 assists per game. Luka Doncic accumulated wins, excellent performances, and the big NBA franchises began to follow his trail, fully aware that the Ljubljana native's time on Spanish soil was about to run out. European Challengers basketball cannot be understood without a European competition that motivates and gives extra confidence. And that is how Luka Doncic experienced his first EuroLeague basketball next generation, EuroLeague Junior, with the white jersey. An extra motivated Slovenian genius led Real Madrid basketball to lift this European tournament, something that ultimately meant a before and after in a short and brief career until that moment. Luka Doncic stood out, shone and blurred the defenses of all his rivals. The Real Madrid trained player also won the MVP after his sensational appearances, for example, against Red Star in a final in which he gave no option to Belgrade. Likewise, it was not just any title, as Los Blancos won the Junior EuroLeague in front of all their fans, which turned a European title into an infinite dose of morale and confidence that will always be remembered by each and every one of the protagonists who orchestrated the victory, as Los Blancos did not start as favorites. The emergence of Luka Doncic, with his stage in the different youth categories concluded, came the journey that would completely mark the life and professional career of Luka Doncic, who continued to break records and make history in Real Madrid basketball. The player born in Ljubljana on February 28, 1999 made his debut with the Whites on April 30, 2015 against Unicaja Malaga. His first appearance with the squad led by Pablo Lasso will always be remembered for the triple that the Slovenian made. In addition, he became the youngest player to wear Real Madrid's colors for the first time in the domestic competition at the age of 16 years and 2 months. His inclusion in the first team of the Spanish capital was progressive and gradual, as Pablo Lasso was prudent and patient with one of the emerging promises with the greatest future in basketball. Luka Doncic played, that same season, some minutes against teams like Abradera. In 2015-2016 his participation in the first team of the merengue squad was officially confirmed. His progression and, again, his good performances served for Real Madrid to continue to dominate at the level of play and titles, and ACB that had a new genius tanned in Ljubljana. The European continent was also a luxury spectator of the Slovenian's exhibitions, as he made history by becoming the youngest player to win the MVP of the day with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists and 3 steals, reaching 25 credits in 19 minutes played. His stellar appearances were many. However, the pinnacle came with the achievement of the EuroLeague, 17/18, defending the colors of Real Madrid. In that year, Luka Doncic won numerous individual awards that raised his aspirations for future NBA drafts. The different NBA franchises persisted in observing the performances of one of the most transcendent players of his generation, and the great scouts of those teams did not hesitate to publicly express their intentions to bet on the Slovenian and to acquire his services, considering him a future star of the best league in the world. That same season, Doncic managed to continue breaking records, such as achieving a triple-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds and 10 assists, or achieving, once again, the MVP of a domestic competition that Pablo Lasso's Real Madrid lifted again. His numbers in his last season wearing the colors of the merengue team served as a guarantee for the Slovenian to take the final step and present himself as eligible for the draft. Mavs bet on Slovenian talent. With his time at Real Madrid basketball finished, Luka Doncic was selected by the Hawks as the number 3 pick in the 2018 NBA draft. However, the Atlanta franchise traded the young Slovenian genius to the Dallas Mavericks. The deal went through and Doncic ended up with the Mavs. Subsidiarylum Trae Young set course for the Atlanta Hawks after an agreement reached by both franchises. On July 9, 2018, he signed his first professional contract with an NBA team. His projection continued to amaze, and it is unknown where the Slovenian's ceiling is. He soon emerged as the leader of a Dallas Mavericks unable to pronounce Dirk Nowitzki's final goodbye. On June 24, 2019, he was awarded the Rookie of the Year Premier, an award that served for the Slovenian to finish winning the favor of a demanding fan base. He became the first Slovenian player and the second European, just behind Pau Gasol, to win the award. A few weeks ago, the Slovenian point guard trained in the youth categories of Real Madrid became the player with the most triple-doubles in the history of the Mavs, surpassing Jason Kidd. As far as individual awards are concerned, the Ljubljana native was nominated by the EuroLeague to be part of the best 5 in the history of the European competition par excellence. This nomination speaks volumes about the memories the Slovenian left during his time on the European continent. Luka Doncic has not only become one of the benchmarks of the Dallas Mavericks, but also guided his national team, the Slovenian national basketball team, to the achievement of the Eurobasket achieved by Radovan Trifunovic's Wards in 2017 against Serbia, 93-85. In the final of that tournament, Doncic and Goran Dragic were responsible for orchestrating the Slovenian triumph. In the 1920th season, the player formed in Real Madrid has a luxury partner, Kristaps Porzingis, who landed in the ranks of the Dallas Mavericks a few months ago. In this way, Luka Doncic remains as the leader of a project whose base is based on the talent and quality of the Ljubljana native. With new challenges on the horizon, the Mavs have found in Doncic a player destined to succeed and led every team he plays for. Luka Doncic is a Slovenian professional basketball player who plays for Dallas Mavericks in the NBA since 2018. He is currently playing his 5th NBA season and plays as a point guard, small forward for his team. At the age of 16, he became the club's youngest player to make his senior squad for the academy, and 2 years later, he won the EuroLeague MVP after leading Madrid to the 2018 EuroLeague Championships. In 2018, he made it to his NBA draft, joining the Mavericks and winning Rookie of the Year for the 2018-2019 season. His on-court performances have earned him the title, Luka Magic. Luka Doncic was born in Ljubljana, Slovenia, to Mirjam Potaban and Sasha Doncic. His father played pro basketball in Slovenia while his godfather, Radislav Nestorovic, played 12 seasons in the NBA and won a title with the San Antonio Spurs in 2005. Luka began playing basketball at age 8 with the youth teams of Olympia. He practiced often with Olympia's under-14 team, but due to league rules, could not play with the squad. Instead, he played for the club's under-12 selection team. When he was only 13, Doncic signed a 5-year contract with Real Madrid. He immediately began playing for the under-16 team, earning the MVP award during the under-16 Spain Championship. In the championship game, he scored 25 points in victory. The following year, Doncic moved up to Real Madrid's under-18 team and reserve team. He continued to shine, winning the MVP award at the under-18 Next Generation tournament and claiming a championship. At 16 years, 2 months and 2 days of age, he made his professional debut, becoming the youngest player to ever play for Real Madrid. A little over 3 years later, Doncic became an NBA player when he was selected in the 2018 NBA draft. He has shown an interest for charitable giving throughout his brief career, donating game-worn sneakers to raise money for meaningful causes on more than one occasion. Learn more about Doncic. Luka Doncic has put up historic numbers through first 3 NBA seasons, producing one of the best starts to a career the league has ever seen. He turned just 22 years old on February 28, 2021, and finished with the second highest scoring average, 24.2 ppg, by a player before his 21st birthday in league history, LeBron James, 25.0 ppg. He also produced 21 of his franchise record 25 triple-doubles before his 21st birthday, by far the most by a player before turning 21 in league history. Currently he ranks 11th all-time with 36 triple-doubles. Luka has earned back-to-back All-NBA first-team honors, becoming the youngest player in NBA history to accomplish the feat. He was voted as a starter in both the 2020 and 2021 All-Star Games. Doncic, 6'7", 230, was originally selected by Atlanta with the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 NBA draft, before having his draft rights traded to Dallas in exchange for the draft rights to the 5th overall pick Trae Young and a future first-round selection. He holds career averages of 25.7 points, 8.4 rebounds, 7.7 assists, 1.0 steals and 33.3 minutes per game in 199 games, all starts, with the Mavericks. After an outstanding first season that saw him earn KIA Rookie of the Year honors in 2018-19, Doncic garnered All-NBA first-team accolades as a 21-year-old in 2019-20. He became the first player to earn All-NBA first-team honors in either his first or second season since Tim Duncan in 1998-99. He also became the 6th player in league history to be named All-NBA first team at age 21 or younger: James, Max Sazlovsky, Kevin Durant, Duncan, Rick Barry. Doncic joined the great Dirk Nowitzki, 2004-05, 2005-06, 2006-07, 2008-09, as the only Mavericks to be tabbed.